Hello, welcome back to my channel. Here I'm going to do my first ever Blu-ray haul. This is for the month of May 2021. I've got a number of movies to show you. I got lots of regular standard Blu-rays, got some 4Ks, got some Steelbooks. We're going to go through them all. We're going to start with used Blu-rays to new Blu-rays, then to 4Ks and Steelbooks at the end. I've never done a Blu-ray video before. I've recorded some of them, but I haven't really, uploaded any of it. You can see my collection back there. I'm definitely going to do a complete collection. I just got to get some things sorted out, and I just reorganized my room, so I might do a room tour in the future. So stay subscribed, or subscribe if you aren't subscribed already, and you'll see those videos shortly. All right, we're going to start from the top. This is a used Blu-ray copy of The Social Network. Look at this ugly piece of garbage right here. This is a sticker that won't come off. I'm gonna work on that later, but it'll open up. You get Jesse Eisenberg here. Got some other stuff on the back that I'm gonna figure out at a later date. But yeah, it's good to own this one. I haven't watched it in a while, but I'm a David Fincher guy, so yeah. Social Network. Next up, maybe not the best movie, but it has a place in my heart. We got Paul Blart Mall Cop right here. Yeah, this is an awful movie. Don't watch this and expect a good movie. It's a Happy Madison production, but I've loved this since I was a kid. I was like 8 or 9 when this came out, and I adore it. Rise and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Both just regular discs. I don't have War yet. I kind of want to get the Steelbook though, because it looks real nice. Look it up if you haven't seen it. Yeah, I'd definitely say Dawn is the best of the trilogy. Matt Reeves is great talent. I cannot wait to see his Batman movie with Robert Pattinson. He also did Cloverfield, which is one of my favorite movies. Then next up we got Prometheus. This has also got some ugly stickers on it, but whatever. It was like $2 or $3. I like this movie. I'm a fan of it. I don't think it's like perfect or anything like that, but I enjoy watching it. The visual effects are really cool. Then we got The Raid Redemption. I have not seen this movie in a while. Oh god, the light is so reflective. I have not seen the second one yet, but I've heard it's like just as good as the first one, and I enjoy this movie. I haven't watched it since I bought it, but yeah, The Raid is a good movie. We got The Accountant, and I bought this at Value Village, I believe, and I didn't check, and the Blu-ray is missing. It is just the DVD, which I am kicking myself for not figuring that out before I bought it. But whatever, I'll watch the DVD and I'll sell it because this is not a Blu-ray, I guess. And finally, for our used Blu-rays, we have Dirty Dancing. Never seen this movie. I've heard it's really corny and kind of stupid. It's got that one song in it, I've Had the Time of My Life. I remember that being on the Black Eyed Peas album, like probably 10 years ago now, but I like that song on the Black Eyed Peas album. I like the song from the movie, just haven't seen it yet. Now we got our new Blu-rays. We got Zero Dark 30. It's out of the plastic wrap because I watched it. I had never seen this movie before. It was disappointing to find out that it was not entirely true because Jessica Chastain's character wasn't actually a real person, but it was still a really entertaining movie. It just kind of lessened the impact learning that it wasn't super accurate. Then we've got Knives Out in its plastic wrap. I've only seen this movie once. I wish I caught it in theaters, but I didn't. I hope they assemble in a bigger cast, as it seems like they're doing for the second one. I'm super excited to watch that again and super excited to see the sequels. Then we've got Arrival here. Denis Villeneuve. Not my favorite from him, but any movie from him is bound to be at least pretty good. Yeah, I saw this one time and I liked it, and I want to have all of his movies someday, so yeah. Arrival, and then we've got Hacksaw Ridge. Got this on Memorial Day. I was not expecting to like it as much as I did, but it was $5 at Target. I really liked Andrew Garfield in it, and I thought his performance was great, and I thought the story, finding out that it was a true story, was pretty insane. Real guy who really did this stuff. I thought it was really commendable, and no better movie to pick up on Memorial Day. All right, we've got our Blu-rays out of the way. Now let's go through the 4Ks. Only used 4K of the month, I should say. X-Men Days of Future Past. I was planning on getting the Rogue Cut first before getting other sorts, but I guess they don't have the Rogue Cut on 4K yet, and this was just a really nice deal. I don't remember how much it was, but it was cheap enough for me to not be able to resist passing it up. This is maybe the best X-Men movie. It's definitely the best core X-Men movie. I'm just not sure if Logan is better or not. I saw this movie in theaters and I've loved it, and I've never stopped loving it since I saw it the first time. So yeah, it's good to have. Then we've got one of my favorite psychological horror movies of the past 10 years. We have Mother, Darren Aronofsky's film with Jennifer Lawrence and a bunch of other people. I really wish that they had the whole cover. I feel like seeing her with her chest ripped open and bloody was really striking imagery, and you can kind of see it on the bottom right there, but it's not nearly as cool as it was on the main poster. But I really like this movie. I thought it was a little bit more intense than Black Swan. Those are the only two of his movies that I've seen so far. Black Swan is over there though. I loved it start to finish. I had my eyes glued to the screen and I couldn't stop looking at it. Beautiful, beautiful movie. All right, now we've got two Marvel movies that I hadn't had before. We got Spider-Man Far From Home, and we've got Thor Ragnarok. Thor Ragnarok might be my favorite non-Avengers Marvel movie. It's so funny. I wish I saw this in theaters because, oh my god, it was so funny. And Spider-Man Far From Home, it was a good time. I liked it, but I don't think it was nearly as good as Homecoming, and I don't think it will be as good as No Way Home. Seeing all the cast rumors and stuff, I'm not going to get my hopes up too much, but there's something there. When there's smoke, there's fire, and there's got to be some truth to these rumors. And then wrapping up the 4Ks, we have the Kingsman 2 movie collection, which includes the two Kingsman movies. There's a third one. It's a prequel coming out in December of this year. The Kingsman, I believe it's called. And so yeah, we got the Kingsman Secret Service, one of the best spy movies, I guess you could call it, of the past 10, 20 years. Probably one of the best I've ever seen. And then The Golden Circle, which it's not as good, but I don't really understand where all the criticism comes from. It's just as it's a little goofy compared to this first one, but I don't think it really overstepped its boundaries. It just was not nearly as tight and concise of a story as it could have been, but I still really love it for what it is. And yeah, I haven't seen it since I watched it the first time, but I will watch it again right after I watch the Secret Service because now I have both of them. All right, now the moment you've all been waiting for. All my Steelbooks. I have 8 Steelbooks to show you. First one is probably the weakest. We got Transformers Dark the Moon. This was at a pawn shop for, I don't know, $4. And it's the first one that I've seen where the case snaps like this. It's got kind of a weird ridge. I don't know if you can see it on my shitty webcam, but it doesn't look too great. But on the back, we've got Shockwave and Sentinel Prime, and then we've got Optimus and Bumblebee, as you know, on the front cover. It's got a weird opening clicking sound, as you can hear, I'm sure. I think it's dented or yeah, it's definitely dented. Not the best, but for $4, it's whatever. This is also probably one of the better Transformers movies. I'm kind of a Transformers connoisseur, even though I don't think a single one of those movies is even remotely good. I think they're all pretty bad, but Dark of the Moon is one of the better ones, I guess. We got Whiplash. This was not the greatest looking steelbook, but it doesn't look terrible. It fits the movie pretty well. You got a little dash of blood at the bottom. This was $6 on Best Buy's website, and how could I pass that up when I was getting a big order of other stuff, which you'll see shortly. Moving on, we got this. Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. I know it wasn't rated R at the time, but this is the first R-rated movie that I've ever seen. Complete classic. I remember every little bit of this movie to this day from the first time I watched it. This was $20 at Target, I believe, and I don't need to give away the code, but yeah, we got the 4K and then the Blu-ray behind it. Now we've got the only Steelbook that I bought blind. I only got this a couple of days ago. Rocket Man. Came with a little booklet on the back that I threw away because it was just an ad for Elton John's book, I guess. But yeah, this looks pretty decent. I've heard it's decent. I've heard it's not like spectacular or anything, but I've heard Taron Egerton is great, and I thought the Steelbook looked pretty nice. Snazzy. Yeah, I can't wait to check it out. Haven't gotten the opportunity yet, but yeah, it was like $13 at Target, I believe. Then we've got Dread. This is a spectacular action movie. Got Carl Urban, Billy Butcher right there on the front, and then some more stuff on the back. Look at this slipcover. Not the greatest slipcover because it just has the name and like the back of the whatever, but I Am the Law on the back. If you haven't seen this movie, definitely check it out. It's got a lot of gore and like cool use of slow motion. I know that sounds a little stupid, but they use it in really cool ways, especially considering that they don't have like as big of a budget as like a Marvel movie or anything. So for a low budget comic book movie, this is basically the best that you're gonna get. Moving on to another used Steelbook that I got on eBay for I don't even know how much. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, another David Fincher movie. This is honestly really high up there for my Fincher ranking, like top 3, definitely. Like I haven't seen Panic Room or The Game yet, but I don't think either of them are gonna place that high. But I love this movie. This movie is phenomenal. I just recently watched the Swedish version and the second one because it's a trilogy of books. I don't like them as much, even though they came first. I do think that the American remake is superior, and Rooney Mara is phenomenal in this movie. I'm glad that she got nominated for it. And we've got another Best Buy order. Heathers, look at this. You got the little side here with the pencil with some colors on it, you know? And then I don't remember. I haven't seen this movie in a while. I like to call it Mean Girls if they killed people. That's the best way I could put it. It's from the 80s, got Winona Ryder and Christian Slater, and I'm not sure who else. I'm sure there's some names I'm forgetting, but yeah, I really enjoyed this movie when I saw it the first time, and I thought the Steelbook looked nice, so I can't wait to check it out again. And finally, we have probably the best looking Steelbook that I've owned so far, and might own for at least the time being. Chernobyl. Unfortunately, if you look closely, it's got the NHBO, a 5-part miniseries. Got the misprint. I'm not sure if this makes it rarer or more valuable in any sort of way, but I'm gonna consider it a good thing because it's what I got. It was like $50 at Best Buy, and it's just gorgeous. This is spectacular. Look at that. Look at that. Let me try to. There's so much glare because I'm using the fucking. I have to tilt it at such a weird angle so it doesn't get the ring light in there. But yeah, Chernobyl. It's if you don't know, it's a 5-part miniseries on HBO that came out a couple years ago. Oh my goodness, it is one of the most like true to real events, like realistic depictions of anything that I've seen on camera. It's only 5 episodes, so you can get through it in like a day if you have a day to go through it. And it's got, I don't think there's not a weak link in it. Everything is phenomenal. I know I've said that a lot today, but God damn it. My dog's barking. Well, I'm sorry if you can hear my dog barking in the background, but this was the last thing I got in total. Oh, whoa, slippery. Steelbooks are sliding everywhere. There to get a good grip on this from the bottom. We've got, oh boy, big stack. That's my Blu-ray 4K haul for the month of May. This was a pretty big month for me because I just moved home, and when I'm in university, it's a smaller town, I don't have a car there, and I don't have many stores to go to that carry this. It's basically just Walmart, and Walmart is not crazy cheap with the deals like Best Buy is, or the used stores are. I like going there. It's nice. Anyways, thank you for watching. I definitely plan on doing these more in the future. I've been watching tons of these videos. They're super addicting. So subscribe and you'll definitely be seeing more of these from me. I'm super excited to show you what I find. I might even do some hunt vlogs when I go out into the wilderness and see what kind of meats I can get my hands on. But that's going to do it for today's episode, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.